stage.
When I was like, 4 or 5 years old, we lived in a little village in England, and my mom said I used to go behind people and mimic how they walked and stuff. A lot of kids do that. In high school, junior high and all that, I was just, glasses and kind of frumpy, and I wasn't liked, and I wasn't a sociable kid. I don't know why. It's something I just decided to try out for a play.
So once Stephen's here, once he comes down to the light here, he was the leader of this Red Cross. And so let's send...
We'd moved to Montreal when I was 6 from England, and then we moved to Ontario when I was 16. A horrible time for me, especially at that age. And I got very shy and introverted again. And I remember one day going to school and thinking, I have had enough of this. And I remember putting my hand on the front door of the school going, today it changes. I never went into it with the idea that I was going to change the world, but I knew that it's a noble profession and a noble tradition. I was thinking there was a fellow came back. They brought him backstage because he wanted to, after the show one night, because he wanted to talk to me, and he was about 38 or 40, something like that, and he was in tears with his wife. And he said, I just wanted you to know, I didn't know the story, but as soon as it started, he said, I realized that Scrooge's story is my story. But he said, as it went on, and Scrooge got happy and he realized he could change his life, I thought, I can do that too. And I wanted you to know. It's just like incredible. My job is to get them here in the palm of my hand and take them on a journey and tell them a story and get them involved in it, so that they forget that they're watching a show. That's my job, and that's what I love to do.
How is a man to get anything accomplished? And there's another day gone. Humbug! But you'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose.
Quite convenient, sir.
Oh, it's not convenient.
Through this world and witness what I cannot share, but might have shared on earth and turned to happiness.
You are fettered. Tell me why.
I wear the chains I forged in life.
One time we were doing the Christmas Carol some years back in the Kids Cancer Care show that we do. And there's a part where Scrooge has to go down and pull the sheet off the dead person to realize that it's him. And he doesn't want to go, but the Ghost of Christmas Future is making him go. And I was right down by the edge of the stage, and this little kid, he comes running down. He's as bald as can be, because he's in cancer care. And he says, you don't have to go, you don't have to go, don't go. And there's silence, 600 people, just silence. And he's right beside me down below the stage, and I go, what do I do, what do I do? So I looked down and I said, I think it'll be okay. And he said, then don't be afraid, just don't be afraid. That's when I started realizing that there's more to the whole acting thing than just, it's not just a job, it's not just work. It actually, we do, our job is to open up the emotions of people and tell the story that will touch them.
Quite the gentleman, your nephew.
Yes, indeed.
Where did he learn such manners and grace?
His mother, most likely my sister Fat.
So you try to start, I do anyway, you try to start every show from, okay, it's brand new, I've never done it before, and here we go. Theater encompasses your brain, your emotions, your physical being, everything. That's all. When I'm doing a show, that's kind of like all I do. And everyone says, "You okay? You okay?" I say, I couldn't be better. I mean, yeah, sure, I get tired, but that doesn't matter. But I know that when it stops, I'll be going, "When's my next show? When's my next show?" Home sweet home. I got to a certain age where, around 50 or so, where it seemed like every play I was getting into, there'd always be some big monologue where the character would be talking about their inner feeling and how their life had affected them or whatever had happened to them. And I began to think, whoa, that's me now. And I allowed myself, I remember this character had this incredible monologue about the loss of his wife and his inner anxiety about it all. He'd never let it out, and the tears just flooded out of me. So that's kind of when I realized, oh, and I could hear the audience, and they're sniffling and sniffling. I went, oh, that's what it's about. This is what my mother had. This is like stuff that goes back to high school. And I don't even know. I mean, I haven't gone through it yet. But Theatre Calgary, 76, 77. I finally learned that you have to let the passion out. You have to let your inner being come out and not be afraid to share it. That's the hardest thing. I just do what I do, and I try to do it better and better all the time. I try to keep learning all the time. And I've just been given wonderful opportunities, they just keep coming at me. What a gift of a life I've had. What does the world need? I just think they need to, and this is where theater comes in, you hold up a mirror to yourself and have a look, see, and really look, and really listen to what you're saying and think about what you're doing. That's our job, is to hold up society to an audience and say, here's what's happening. What do you think? You want to change it? You can change it.